right, blessings every one of you. There's an interesting video I want you to watch. It's about something you need to understand about witches, wizardry, and demonic altars and demonic sacrifices. I want you to watch this video. A lot of things this lady said in this video makes perfect sense, and there are scriptural references to them, and I'm going to show you. First of all, watch this video.
Do you know why witches succeed in bewitching you? They have spiritual dedication, discipline, and determination. When a witch wants something done on you, she will fast for you depending on how big that something is. It goes from 6 months to 8 months. She will change her entire diet. She will take a vow of celibacy. She will take a vow of silence or a vow of few words. She will isolate herself from society and her family. The aim is to conquer the body and let the spirit take over. Before she takes on all those vows, she would have done a thorough investigation of your life. She would have sent monitoring spirits to your house. It could be ants, it could be flies, to see your daily life, what you do during the weekend, what you do during the week. Then she looks for you spiritually, checking how strong you are spiritually. When she finds that you are weak, she is going to look for your strong points. Who are your strong points? It could be your wife, it could be your mother, it could be your brother, and then she is going to separate you from that person. There is going to be war between you and your wife. There's going to be war between you and your siblings or your parents. Then she takes the vows. While you and your siblings, you and your wife are fighting for no good reason, she is preparing herself. When her spirit is ready, that's where the heart comes in. What are your heart's deepest desire? Are you a jealous person? Are you a bitter, angry person? When your spirit awakens within you, your commands become a reality. So she will decide what she wants to do with your life. Here you are, when your pastor tells you to fast for 90 days, you find it to be a difficult job. When you are told to be celibate for your spiritual purposes, you give reasons why you cannot be celibate. Or my anxiety goes high when I don't have sex. Or my health issues do not allow me to fast for that long. But you complain when life becomes difficult. These people are very opportunistic. They work on the decisions you take. That one time you decided to kill a dog just for fun. That one time you decided to have an abortion. That one time you decided to steal. That one time you ran over somebody and then you ran away. You can cover yourself with the blood of Jesus all day, all night. If you don't put efforts in it, it is meaningless. What a witch can do, you can do. What a witch did to you, you can undo. It's all about dedication, discipline, determination, and focus.
You know, I don't know who this lady is, but she speaks like one who have experienced this. Like, she's speaking from not just head knowledge or thinking or just thought. She's speaking from an experience. Either she has practiced this or she has has witnessed people that are, or she has come in contact with people that practice this. Like, you can sense that she's not just speaking, she's talking from a river of knowledge and experience or something she has witnessed, right? And that's a very powerful thing. There are a few things she mentioned that I really want us to look into it. It talks about discipline and determination. You know, the Bible always talks about setting apart. You see, witches always set themselves apart. In order for them to go for an attack, they set themselves apart, they consecrate themselves. This is one of the problems Christians are finding, some believers are having issues with. The place of consecration, the place of depriving themselves from food, depriving themselves from movie, depriving themselves from phone, and paying attention to the studying of the scriptures and fasting. You know, there are different forms of fasting: fasting for food, fasting for movie, fasting for this, different kind of fastings. But there is something which is practiced, that is consecration. They consecrate themselves. She talked about celibacy, where they stay away from sexual things just because they want to attack a believer. They can even go for 2 years fasting just to be able to get a believer. And one other thing she mentioned was talking about monitoring spirits. That they send monitoring spirits to be able to monitor you, to watch you, to know your movement, to know your prayer regime, to know where there is a weakness in your prayer routine. You don't understand how it's important to be consistency. That's why the Bible talks about consistency. The Bible said, no weapon fashioned against me. So which means that they study you to be able to fashion a weapon that can work against you. That's why the Bible said, no weapon fashioned against us shall prosper, and every tongue that rises up against us in judgment shall be condemned. Can you see that? So the devil, the witches, the wizard, the demonic people, they take time to study your life. They watch you in the spiritual realm, to watch how you pray and everything. That's why when Daddy Adam Mosai said there are 3 persons that I think is it 3 or 2 persons that witches fear the most. You see, one that is consistency in prayer. Then second person, someone that prays intervally, like I just start praying now. After the next 30 minutes is praying, the next 2 hours is praying. Consistency. These are 2 major people that they fear the most. Someone that prays a lot, night prayers, and someone that prays intermediary. This is important for us to learn from this. Then the next thing we talked about was bitterness. You see, the devil will come and instigate fear. I've taught you guys about this before. That when you notice yourself hating someone for no reason, or someone you are praying for, all of a sudden the person started having issues with you, someone you've been praying for started having issues with you for no good reason, it's because there's an attack that is projected already. Keep praying for that person. I remember I made a video about that. Now listen again, bitterness is a problem. When the devil cannot get you, he will make people to start having issues with you. When people start having issues with you, you're wondering, what is happening? Why is everybody hating me? That shows that there is a warfare, there is a projection of the enemy. Don't hate them back. Don't have bitterness. I've told you severally that as long as your heart is pure from bitterness, from hate, from malice, no attack of the enemy has any legal right to get you. So that's why the Bible says, get rid of bitterness, get rid of malice, get rid of anger, get rid of this thing. The Bible says, get rid of this thing, because it knows that witchcraft, wizards, magicians, the occult people, the demonic people will use it as a legality over your life. The next he talks about was legality. When you have opened the door, either by committing abortion, either by fornicating, either by committing adultery, either by doing one particular thing, those things are legalities. As long as there's a legality, the devil will come for you. The Bible, Jesus Christ said, the devil cometh to me and findeth nothing. As long as there's a legality, go and listen to my teaching titled Patterns of the Foundations. Part 1 and part 2 is on YouTube. Patterns of the Foundation is also on Facebook. Part 1 and part 2. Go and listen to that teaching. I talked about legality. That as long as you have something the devil wants, he will come for you. If there's something that belongs to the devil you want, you have not repented about it, you have not closed that gap, the devil will use through that door and come into your life. It's called legality. I've done a teaching about that. Sometimes you are more interested in watching people's gossip. What is happening? What is trending? You don't know what they call legality. You don't take out time. You think you can grow by watching reels. You think you can grow by watching short videos, right? You need to sit down on 2-hour tapes, 1-hour tapes, and understand spiritual things. What she said there is so deep, but I'm happy that I've covered this in most of my teachings. I've talked about it in how to destroy idols. I've talked about it in how to attack witches. I've talked about it in dreams. I've talked about it in so many of my series. You can get them on YouTube. So, but what she said here, powerful message, powerful message. Let those who have ear understand.